up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile.
Good morning, Glue Troopers. Man, nothing like that first hit of coffee. So, as you can tell, I'm back home, and my wife emptied out this cabinet for me in our sunroom so I could put a few models in it and make a little bit of a more apropos backdrop for the morning videos. And I'll probably be rearranging the models that are in there. I just threw some stuff in there. My shelves are getting crowded, and hey, it's shelf space. So, real quick, yes, I'm planning the live stream tomorrow at the regular time, 3 o'clock East Coast, 2000 Zulu. And when I was down in the islands, I wanted to ask some people, due to the current restrictions, you know, it limits how much literal FaceTime you can have with people. But I was kind of curious about if model building is a thing in a lot of the places like the Dominican Republic or Puerto Rico. And I haven't been able to locate anybody down there that said, oh yeah, when I was a kid I built models. I don't think they ever caught on down there. I know it was popular, a lot of people in Mexico. I mean, you had Modelo, the company that actually manufactured copies of Revell kits there. But anyway, as I make my travels, the only foreign countries I go to are all the Caribbean islands. But I'm just a little curious if I can't find any hobby shops or anything down there. So, but I don't have any transportation when I'm down there, and times have changed. So that might make an interesting little side project when I'm down there just to look into. So. Lots of stuff to talk about on the live stream tomorrow. One of the things I was interested to see is that if you're a kaiju fan, we all know that in various Godzilla movies, the Japanese love playing with, you know, aliens from other planets or dimensions manipulating Godzilla, or even time travelers, you know, manipulating Godzilla. And that's kind of been a running theme. But like a lot of people, I thought about after watching the War of the Worlds, I wonder, because Godzilla came out within a year or two of each other, what if you had a movie where Godzilla was fighting the War of the Worlds aliens or something like that, and a couple of people even put together fan films by snipping together footage and animations and stuff, but fine scale modeler, somebody actually did that for real in the recent issue. And I was thinking, you know, the 1995 War of the Worlds aliens versus the new legendary Godzilla, and I was thinking, that's a movie I'd pay to see. Now, also we'll be talking about that little Bristol Bulldog biplane and the rigging on it, and the person who did that sent me some pictures, not only the finished product but also of the airplane. And I want to talk about rigging techniques because I think as time allows, I'm going to try and build some of these little 1/72 biplanes. I actually think I have another Bulldog, just to get practice, because when I do that Felix stow, I want it to be nice, real nice, and that would be some really good practice. And many other things. Although I do need to run to the hobby shop to get paint for the Polera or the Ram Charger. I do plan to get to work on that today. It's still on the table, and that's what I want. I got most of my stuff done. I still got a few honeydews today, but that's, you know, no big deal. I do want to see if they've got that correct color paint for the Dodge products. Also, I came home and there was a box waiting on me, and I thought we would do a little unboxing. Now, I've already cut it open, but I haven't gone through all the contents. So let's, there was a note with it, and this came from Canada. This is from Edward, and as you guys know, I don't put full names out on the interweb. Nice card, love the aviation card. Max and family just flying by with a holiday high. Thanks, Max, for me 2020 bearable. Ed, north of 56, and I believe that's a latitude line. Anyway, just culling out No, just calling out the hero, as we say on the ranch. Enjoy. Oh gosh, hardly a hero, but thank you. Thank you, Ed. And let's see what's in here. Oh, wow. Nice. Okay. We have a Fujimi. Let's see. Model D11, D3A, 148 scale, Type 99. The Val Dive Bomber by Fujimi. And I don't know if I've ever built a Fujimi kit. That's nice. I like how they put the full-size box art on there. All the information's on the edge. And it's taped up, but now I have a proper 148 scale valve, not that butcher job that I've been using. Quick note, this one has the olive drab paint scheme. Now, as I learned when I did the Battle of Midway, in fact, this is made up of exactly like the one that I have. The one that I have had that exact same tail on it, which was a squadron leader, you see that tail, all the stripes and everything. That was, oh gosh, it wasn't Tominaga. He was in a Kate. Wasn't Genda? What was it? Fuchita's airplane. The olive drab paint scheme, as I understand it, you see the ones above are in that sort of light gray color. The ones that are flying over the ship are in like that light gray paint scheme. Now, as I understand it, the valves were essentially a light gray color, and then after Pearl or maybe even Battle of Coral Sea, they decided that olive drab would be a better top color. So by the time of Midway, most of them, I believe, were painted in olive drab on top, and that kind of dates real quick where they the time period. And you also notice that although it has this main bomb in the center, it also has a pair of wing bombs. Don't underestimate these little puppies. They could do a lot of damage. And by the way, the SBD did the same thing. They could hang 100-pounders out on the wings of the SBD. There was a hard point on each end. And that was just something they did with dive bombers in that day until they got to the Hellcat. Now, the Hellcat carry rockets on the wings, but its bombs are carried in a bay. But no, don't give me... Okay. Oh, this is a Hasegawa 148 scale 0, but it's in the captured American markings, probably like the Akutan 0. That's the one they found up in Alaska that had flipped over, and the pilot had been killed. And of course, on the side here's one in the captured British markings. Those were, and then the Navy had to rebuild them. It looks like a nice pressing. Oh, there you go. So the decals for the capture. Well, of course, I just have to do it that way then. What model is this? This is the Type 52. And I forget offhand, I don't think that's an A6M2 because it's got the cannon barrel sticking out of the wings, so it might be a 6M3. I have to look that up, but still awesome. Here is the roof flight plane, the A6M2N, and Hasegawa. And if memory serves me right, because I built the Tamiya one, it's one of the surprisingly less expensive Tamiya kits, and let you guys in a little secret. You know those models I have hanging on the wall that I'm always quick to point out I didn't build them? One of the zeros that I used in my Battle of Midway video, one of the models, I needed a zero, and that guy had a roof in there, so I whacked off the floats and just made a zero out of it, not realizing that the tail is a little bit different. And then I wound up getting another roof, exact same kit, but I built that one. The one I have on the shelf now, I built. So this will give me a second roof that I couldn't decide which color because I like both color schemes. So now I can do it in the other color pattern and have one of each. And if I'm not mistaken, these were actually, they were contract built by Nakajima. Still basically a zero. Thank you, Ed. Oh, well, that explains. There's a book on the captured zero, the Akutan 0, and I've just read little snippets and articles about it. I haven't something about the author. I haven't read the actual full book on it, so this will be very interesting. This will make a great book report, but that'll make a perfect companion piece to the model. And here we have V1, the Fiesler I-103. You got a meteor back there chasing it. And I think somebody might have given me one of these. If it's in this scale, that might give me enough to do a nice diorama. You know, have them getting it ready, or maybe doing captured, or we'll see. This is just all kinds of. Oh, this is beautiful. This is the Accurate Miniatures TBM3 Avenger, and I have to tell you guys something. I've only built one Accurate Miniatures kit, and that's that Vindicator that I have, and it was magnificent. It was really a good kit. I'm sorry that these guys, you know, had to sell out. I think Academy has their stuff now, I believe. They're up North Carolina, and they really tried, and they made good models, but they just, like, you know, as often happens, they ran into money problems. But I actually saw a build video, I think, on this kit, and it is another incredibly well-detailed kit. So that will make a beautiful companion piece to the Vindicator. Since the Vindicator made its last combat appearance at the Battle Midway, and the Avenger made its first. In fact, it's called the Avenger because of the Battle of Midway. Back then it was just the TBM. And after they lost all of them at Midway, 5 were shot down and 1 came back and was so shot up it never flew again. They were flying out of Midway. That in honor of that, they gave it the name Avenger. And let's see. Max, forced to send these books. Forgot to send these books with kits. Ed, north of 56. Okay, let's see what we got. Vintage Squadron magazines, catalogs, I should say. God, I used to peruse these things until they were dog-eared when I was a kid. I want this and I want that. And the 26 June 1992 supplement, 50 cents from the Squadron. Oh my gosh, I did a Squadron video, I was talking about these. That's great. Here we have 97. Okay. Here we have scale model cars. I do not have a single car book. So this, oh wow, nice techniques. Spark plug holes are drilled in the valve covers on the Hemi. And I got a Hemi on the table. Talk about timing. Well, I guess that's going to slow up the build because now I got to read this and see about doing it, especially since I want to pose the engine beside the car. And, wow. The Great Styrene River does provide. Creative dioramas. Okay, given that I've definitely got to do that. And of course, they're car dioramas. Okay. I see I have my homework in front of me. Wow, these guys are talented. Okay, don't read it now while you're on the camera. People are busy, they have things to do. The Art of the Diorama, a major series from Fine Scale Modeler. And by Ray Anderson. About the author, receiving a degree in... Most of this would depict the American West, so Ray Anderson. And we all know Shep Payne, but I'm not familiar with Ray Anderson, so I need to do me some reading. Well, I have my homework assignment ahead of me. By the way, I'll talk about it more. Ed, thank you. That's magnificent. And given that I wanted to read through the Midway video and the P-40 Pearl Harbor Boys video, those models are perfect because I need the valves. It's perfect. The Great Styrene River really does provide. Cannot thank you enough to Ed from Canada. A glue trooper salute. So I've been reading I got most of the way through the book Rocket Ranch, which borders on being technical manual. I can tell you right now, I'm pretty sure the Russians have been thrilled to have gotten their hands on that book back in '69. There's enough information in that book to just about build your own Kennedy Space Center. I'm going to talk about this tomorrow some. So as complicated as I knew the Apollo program was and launch umbilical towers and all that stuff, I was flabbergasted at just how complicated this stuff was because he really does the deep dive. And amazing book, amazing people, amazing design. And anyway, that's all I got for right now. I got to save something for tomorrow. I might get out some content this evening, but I doubt it. It would just depend on how the day flows. Because I might want to show off today's work at the live stream tomorrow if it goes okay. Now the magazine talks about how to modify, the book talks about how to modify your Hemi. He actually, I'm working on a Hemi. I got on the table. He's talking about when you do the Hemi, do the. Tell me that isn't a sign. Take your time, Max. Slow down. This isn't a race. So, well, I got a lot to do, so I better get cracking. I don't know if there'll be any content tonight, but good Lord willing, the river doesn't rise. There'll be the live stream tomorrow at 3. I'll see you guys later, and model on.